Right guys, we're here today at Pilliga State Forest, and we've had a few inquiries about our setup in this our little van. This is based on the VW Transporter T5 2013 model, short wheelbase, standard 2-wheel drive, and we need to show you how we actually navigate and drive and set up and pack up again, and how quickly it is for a setup that suits a hybrid, someone that has a full-time job and use their van for their work, as well as travel and do short trips in 4 or 5 days, as long as we did 6 weeks for Christmas holidays. Starting with the driving cabin, this is a 5-speed manual. We have a built-in navigator, put in a double den. That gives us ability to install off-road, offline maps in case if we go offline and we needed navigation, unlike Google Maps. This is good to have as a secondary backup. We usually have a rubbish bag here installed, set up on top of the gear shift. We have our bottles. We have a little soft esky we can put foods and snack in here while we're traveling. Charging ports, so we've got another USB port here, and that's about it. We have in the front, we're going to show you later how we set up when we're going to sleep at night. We close the blinds. This is something I installed directly on the pillar of the van, so that way we come in, close all the blinds, and that way we have a bit of privacy, as well as reduces the light that comes from outside in the morning and at night when you have lights and stuff. So let's take it outside, just continue recording. Okay, as you see there, we're pretty much alone here. There's no one. We haven't seen anyone for about 2 hours driving. We are just going this way, so we show them. Because of the corrugation and stuff, and the road being a bit rough, it's been raining the last few days, we have dropped the van tires to they were sitting at 47 psi, but because we don't have a tire gauge or a compressor, we drop them down by 20 seconds. So we say 10 seconds, we use a screwdriver, put it into the valve, drop the tires by 10 seconds, and we'll see if it doesn't feel right, we still drop it a bit more. So you can see there it's a bit low. Come on, we'll do here first. As you see, we have an awning we set up when we need to during the rain. We hardly use this because it takes about 10 minutes, and we're all about setting up quickly and packing up quickly. We hardly use it, only during rain period we use it. We have a basket on top that is proven to be very valuable. In the beginning we didn't think we're going to need it, but we had it. This is a temporary one, but it's becoming very valuable because we can chuck things on it. We can collect firewood and we can chuck things on top, tie them up, and you're ready to go. So we come to the inside. As you see, we have a kitchen, a portable kitchen. It's a box that I've designed that has everything on it. We have all the cutleries and the cooking utensils and cooking gear that we need, stove, and it's portable, so you can carry it, take it off. So when I'm getting back to work, just take this off and take the fridge out, and we're ready to go. That's a 12-volt fridge. So and this is here the bed setup, as well as it has 2 seats. These seats are barely good for sitting for about half an hour to an hour. They're not good for sitting for an extended period of time. It's good if you get rained in and you want to change. It's good for changing and stuff. So we travel with our 2 portable comfortable chairs. So typically we have that one out like this. Like that. Okay. So we can have that. We have a foldable table. We struggled with a lot of tables. We bought this from Bunny for about $35. It's relatively sturdy and it folds very nice and thin. And if you put in pretty much level ground, it's not too bad for eating. And you can steak and stuff. Let's come closer because the microphone will be hard to hear. And we usually put the passenger seat up a little bit, wind it up, and we have this platform that pulls out all the way here. That brings the kitchen out to the exterior of the van, so that way we're not cooking inside the van and bringing all these oils and smell to it. And well, this is yeah, but I'll show you later. This is an extended table for. This is made of metal, aluminium, so that way we can put hot pots and pans and it won't affect it. And you pop the top, and you typically have the stove, a portable stove with canisters. They're pretty good, pretty safe to use because we don't have any gas. It gives you a little bit more space here. You got more space there. We usually put our utensils here, and preparation surface here again if you need to. When you open the cabinet, you will see all the stuff that we need. We have dishwashing liquid, aluminium foil, pots and pans and drainers and chopping boards. Then the fridge. So while you're working, you can take your stuff off of here. You got all the food, cold food. We set it up to about 2-3 degrees. We had a problem with the fridge. Fixed it, putting another thermostat in there. Not thermostat. We put another temperature gauge thing, and it's working fine now. And in this side, okay, we have a cabinet. This is usually our pantry. We got all the food, eggs. It's winter now, so eggs is fine in the pantry. We have all the spices, coffee, sugar, milk, long life milk and stuff like that. Lemon. And in here another pantry. We have like a portable sink, a foldable sink, so you can unfold it and use it for cooking. Sometimes we're traveling to caravan park's kitchen section. We open it up and put all the cooking utensils and all the stuff we need. We go cook stuff on hot plates, so that locks so it doesn't open up while you're traveling. We have a couple of cup holders here, and if you give me this, we have all our the sort of power switches and a little voltmeter here, USB ports. We have cigarette lighter here, so we can open up lights and switch lights on from here. We have one on the other side for charging phones. We have a 10 litre. We travel with 10 litres worth of water. When you travel remote locations, you'll find out that you really need very little water to use. But in here we have storage cabinets which are made out of plastic. They're actually shoe boxes I got from IKEA, and I wanted something to be slimlined, and it takes a lot actually. See, this has got thongs and shoes and toilet paper, and here there's some more. There's a 12 volt TV. We plug it into a 12 volt socket. Initially we used to use the inverter, which is in the back here, with a 220 volt monitor, but we reduced that to a 12 volt because just it was eating up battery from our battery storage. And that's a power board, 4-port, in case I want to connect something 240. A dual battery system, which is one here and one there underneath the seats. Installed a fair bit ago. And that's an Anderson connection where the fridge is connected, so the cable goes around into a sort of like a rubber band thing, so when you pull it in and out, it's staying out of the way. Because if you notice here, we've had a problem. We pinched it once and we had to keep it out. There's another Anderson connection there to connect other stuff. At the moment we put our battery monitoring device. We get a fire extinguisher there in case of anything happens while you're cooking. We have these little storage compartments in the back of the seats, carry our headlights. It's very handy because you quickly grab headlights if you want to get out. We'll put extra pepper, now what do they call them, kitchen towels. Some more storage there. USB, you know, carrying USB drives. We put movies in it if you want to watch movies. And I'll hand this back to Jana. Yeah. If you notice as well in here, I forgot to show you, we got LED lights that at night will light it up nicely. And then we can come to the back. We'll open up the back. Come here. So now we have the bed, the two mattresses, and we also have obviously drawers in the back to put our stuff in there. Pretty big drawers. One usually for me, one for Jana. She puts her clothes in there, toiletries, same. Now it's big. And now we'll come out. In the back here we have a light. So at night we get light so you can point it towards the drawers and you can see what you're picking up from your drawers when it comes dark. What else? We have the blinds. I'll show you how to use the blinds. It's really handy. Now we're going to show you how to set up the bed. And when you go into sleep, better environment, I'll show you. There's two ways of doing it. If it's raining, we can actually do the bed from the inside, so we don't have to go out in the rain or if it's muddy. So we fold this up here. You can see that. Fold the seat down, and you bring the mattress. Can you show from the other side, maybe? I will show you how to open this up, but in the same time, before I show you that, I will show you this door is opens up, and they have an extra compartment here if you want to store stuff. That's not very, it's not used very often. It's in here. Like this. So I'm going to show you one from the outside, one from the inside. So remove that up here. And then we'll fold that out. So we go from there, from seat position to bed position like that. And that doesn't usually happen, but we want to keep this video short. So that's the bed. Open up you put your pillows here. Typically we sleep like this, and we have a little rubber band thing. We can keep the door in a slightly open position in case if we want to keep it for hot days. We can open it in that position. And then in the morning when we pack up, it's quite easy. See, one of the requirements that I had for traveling is to have the setup in an easy way that we can transform from a living environment or living setup to a sleeping setup within a few seconds. I mean, I wanted less than a minute, and that's why we have this. So this is two pieces of foam, I think 140 mil high, with a mattress topper. And we did a custom cover that links both, they're both linked, and then we have this mattress, another fitted sheet. It is custom made, so that way it sort of folds like this. Okay, move this up here. And this, bring that forward, and then we can fold the seat. that. For this, and if we want to go somewhere, close that up. That's pretty much everything finished. Now we'll put the seats in. And table. That's it. Turn the lights off. And if you're going outside, you want a bit of light, we have this, which I have in a magnet. We can relocate it whatever you want to be within distance, reasonable distance, but we found to be this position is quite comfortable, quite close here, and you can usually light this whole entire area with this light. It was a spotlight, and I used cooking paper. What do they call it? Cooking paper?
Baking paper.
Baking paper, and that sort of keeps the light, it diffuses the light. Okay, so that way it's not focused in one area. Close all the doors. There's another reason why we love the T5's got a lot of storage on the doors. Plenty of space here, storage here, glove box. So that's it. I think within less than a minute, you pack up and you're ready to go. We'll show you the blind setup in here. So if you want a bit of privacy, or you want to keep the light out, you have this blinds built in. Like this. And with me the other side. Let me just take my jacket off, because doing all the walking and talking is hard. Okay, so here we got the lines that sit here. Put the blinds down like that. Yeah. And that's pretty much, keep a bit of a crack in there if it's not raining. You can put a window down. With the back, it usually gives us a bit of draft. That's it. Full privacy. Of course, with the door is closed, not open. And for the back, it's the same thing. If you're uncomfortable traveling with them on, we simply undo these like that. Okay. I typically drive with them as it is. I keep them on because I'm a confident driver usually. And then when I'm ready to go, like this. Okay, popping these up, some in the front there. This. And like that. And if you see there in the front, come in. You are ready to go, you're ready to travel. We have also a portable light. It's got a USB charger from Bunnings. We bought that. It's about 70 bucks, but it's really worth it. And at night, it's probably a flat battery now, but anyway, we put it here because it's got a magnet, and that's typically bright enough when it's dark to see what you're doing, or you can put it on top of the cooking. What we do is we put it here. You know, we usually have a bracket for it, and you can see what you're cooking, and that's about it. So if you want to use a table in here, just if you want to play cards or, you know, put things in while you're, I don't know, cooking or making a sandwich or anything like that, it's quite easy to do. Hold it away. To have this platform coming out and being supported by the timber floor, we had to get one big piece that fits the entire floor and anchor it down in all anchoring points, so that way, you know, when this whole kitchen and fridge comes out, it's not putting a lot of strain on the if it's half and half pieces. And that's everything, guys, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask us, and you can also go to our YouTube channel, which is Whoop Whoop Adventures. That's WOOP Adventures. We have another vehicle we are traveling with around Australia for about a couple of years, doing a tour, and there's other videos there. We haven't really completely finished the setup. We're still in the process. You can follow us on Instagram if you want to, and that show you a bit of the building up our motorhome. So it's a four-wheel drive, so it's pretty exciting, and we can't wait to be in places like this. No one else around. So I hope you enjoyed it. Please feel free to ask questions. Thank you.